Alright, so I hope that everything works fine. Okay. Yeah. So, we finally can continue our journey on MediaExpert. Okay, just let me check out the master. Okay, something has not been stashed. Let's stash everything. Let's pull our latest changes. Alright. Okay, so let's remove all merged branches. Okay, let's see. Okay, now I think we can focus on Grace notes, specifically on pitches, how they done and how they work. Let me close all the tabs. Okay. So, I mean, this task basically will go along with all below points, with with all the points below, and I think that at this point we kind of like handle them for certain things, but yeah, I don't know, maybe we can write the code in a way that it can be applied to anything more easily than it is right now, but it's a difficult thing to do right now, so I'm not quite sure. I see a lot of code here because it's quite difficult and complex thing to implement, and I don't have enough theory as I told before, so I'm just experimenting right now. And yeah, there are a lot of things that are going on, but I try to group them somehow, and I don't know, yeah, maybe somehow I can split this code, but I'm not quite sure how can I do it in a way that it can be, you know, in a way that it won't ruin the flow of the logic, and I can apply anything I want in the future, or adjust something, or fix something more easily. But yeah, this file is getting bigger and bigger, and I need to figure out and I need to decide, is this a problem, or is this something I can manage? I don't have clear answer. It doesn't look cool because there are certain things that I mean, anything in my code doesn't look cool, but it's cool if you read it, at least when I read it. So at least I can write a book on how this thing works, which is always nice. Meaning that, you know, I can understand what's going on here. Although it requires a lot of time to read all these things, but whatever. Let's focus on what we need to do today. I don't have that much time, probably 1 hour, maybe 1 hour and a half. So yeah, I'm good, thanks. Someone joined. Not quite sure who is this, but anyways. Let's run audio tests and just to be sure that everything works. Let's open them. By the way, I added one more example. I'm trying to find the first page of the second example. Here it is. Yeah. Another problem that we have is that media export works only for a certain page, and I want to expand this logic on multiple pages. It would require me to add page index, I suppose, to the logic. I think in order to highlight notes which are being played at certain point of time, I also need page index as well. So yeah, but of course it would be easier by combining all the measures from different pages and keeping the page index. Just combining those two solutions, I think it will solve this problem. Because, for example, if this thing starts with this tempo, on another page it will not apply because it's not specified. Although it's it means that this tempo is applied all the following measures, no matter which page is being played. So I think those things are quite important to keep in mind. So alright, so I'm trying to figure out right now what needs to be done. Yeah, and I think that we need to take a look at our scripts which we require in media.js, and yeah, I'm trying to. So basically, I need to test pitch adjustments, but I need to find them first. So yeah, clef hours. This is something that we've been working on along with Octavus. So yeah, pitch for time frame. Yeah, this is what we are doing here. All right. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what's going on here? So I would say that basically we need to figure out certain things, like for example pitch adjustments are for each stave. That last one measure, okay, yeah, those are key pitch adjustments, and these are for all staves, yeah. That's fair enough. I also adjusted the code for grace notes, so yeah. Yeah, that's quite a complex logic, but what can I do? It is what it is, and we gonna test it now. So yeah, I'm gonna focusing now on testing this thing, and probably tomorrow I will work on page index in order to continue my work, because page index is needed for yeah, I also need to think about this one, but yeah, like repeat notes for measures, and like codas, octave signs, those sorts of things, Walter brackets, of course, even measure rests potentially can also would require cross-page support. Yeah, and then I can focus on dynamics. I also can handle rests more accurately by adjusting octave number so that it would be okay. What else can I do? I can handle microtones, probably. I'm not quite sure how exactly, but maybe this is something that I need to do in the end. I don't know. I'm not quite sure about slurs. Tremulous is another big headache, I'm pretty sure. Arpeggiated chords, those are I think those are also quite a headache to implement. Articulations, no idea at all what to do there. I need to investigate it a bit more. Ornaments, I think those are also quite difficult to implement. Glissandos is just another thing. Pedal marks, also not quite sure. Ghost units, not quite sure. Yeah, this thing I also mentioned. And yeah, MIDI player and previewing. I think this one is the simplest thing to implement, but of course it will be it needs to be implemented as a last thing. Yeah, I just figured that there are tons of things that I don't know how to do right now. No idea. But at least I have a clear picture of what needs to be done, and yeah, we can start from there. I mean, the only thing that I can kind of understand how to implement its dynamics, rests, maybe microtones, not quite sure. But other those things I need to really brainstorm. Yeah. Anyways. I'm not sure. Should I call grace grace tests again with grace dash number? I don't know. Okay, let me think. Those are audio tests. And the latest grace 26, I think. No, definitely not. Grace 42. Other knee grace 43. No, okay. Let's continue with grace notes. Grace 43.txt. So I need to understand what can I test exactly. let me take a look at some of the examples. Yeah, those are not difficult. Maybe I can take this one as a example. I'm not quite sure. Anyways, let's start with simple tests because yeah, because otherwise it just it would be difficult to understand what's going on. Anyways, so let me just create a project and okay, so let me think. Let's start with just one stave. Let's say we got some node with okay, let's go with this one. So yeah, probably we can do something like this, I guess. Then we can go with like this. Yeah. Let's play it again. And then, yeah. Something like this. By the way, I'm not quite sure that I have quite enough tests on key signature. Okay. Yeah, let's start with another test, which is, so I have not added anything, which is weird. Okay, so yeah, I do have some stuff here, but okay. I mean, why not add another test on key signature, right? There are not that many of the tests here, so okay. Key signature 4, I think. Okay. Let's run them. Yeah, okay. Okay, let me delete it for a moment. Let's start again. Okay, now key signature 4. I mean, let's see if it works. I don't know. It doesn't seem that it works at all, which is interesting. All right. Yeah, I mean, it should work like this one. I mean, it must sound like the first note, but it doesn't sound like that. Okay, so it doesn't work apparently. Okay, let me just check one moment. Yeah. All right. All right. A time frame to indicate new key signature on stave before unit. I think that's what we need. Okay. All right. So yeah, we do have grace count here. We do have grace count here. But it's not about grace now, it's about the fact that it doesn't work anyway. So all right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, I think I understood what's the real issue here. Probably, I'm not quite sure though. Yeah, but I'm not exactly. Okay, so here we are looking for the clef before, but yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, now let's take a look. This thing. Okay, we do have pitch adjustments. Zero, half, one, 1.5, 2. Okay. Okay. Okay, I need to create this function separately because it's just super annoying. Okay, let's say we do this. And let's create print function. Okay. All right. Okay, so this thing should work, but apparently it does not. Oh, I think I understand what's going on. Yeah, apparently I'm looking into this thing and okay. So I need to understand. Okay, it's not difficult bug to fix because I already understand the problem, but it's tricky. So yeah, basically what I'm saying is, if we found something here, then it means that we need to search only. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Okay, pitch adjustment for node is found. Let's rename it because just to be more precise. Let's say pitch adjustment by key signature before for node is found. Although I think it's not necessary key signature before because I'm using the same thing for regular key signatures. So yeah. So let's remove this thing. Yeah. And let's say if it's found, then we must require that pitch adjustment time is strictly equal to the node time. Otherwise, yeah, we can expect that it's just less than or equal node time. Or equal to node time. Okay, yeah, now it seems more fair. Yeah, for some reason I just like explicitly put these braces. Okay, now let me think. Is this correct? So if this found, then we require the same exact time. Otherwise we don't. Yeah, we don't necessarily. Yeah, we don't need it. Because we're looking for this specific node. Okay. So let me just run all the tests to see that it makes sense. Okay. Yeah, wait a second. I think that if this thing is found like before this node. Okay, let me think. If this thing would be before this, or rather this thing here, then yeah, I think it still applies, I suppose. Oh yeah, of course I need to. Okay, so okay. Okay, now let's run again. Okay, there are failing tests, which is good. And actually we have them a lot. Let's take a look at this. Oh. Okay. Okay, so yeah, let me think. It's not correct. It's not correct because oh my god, that's a really tricky thing. Okay, so if key signature goes before this, then I think also this test looks weird. Yeah, I think it looks weird. There should be not G but F note. I think B, C, D, E, F. Yeah. For some reason I put this D note here. I don't know, expecting something. Not quite sure what. But I mean, regardless, this thing is just. I need to understand how I would do this. Okay, so if there are keys before, so why does this logic doesn't work? So why this doesn't work? Simply because we found those pitches, right? And we haven't found exact like notes here. Simply because it's the key signature. It's not the key signature before unit, which is quite different thing. And yeah, that makes key difference here. Yeah. Okay, so I need to differentiate then those things. How can I do this? Okay, I think I can do this simply by doing this. And yeah, I think we can agree on this. Where should I put this thing? Let's put it here. And yeah. Key signature. Oh, okay, so those are two different things, apparently. Okay. Why does it redirect me here? I mean, super weird. Add time frame. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So we just can make this thing. And now pitch adjustment by key signature before. Alright, is this variable that I have added? Not entirely. Okay. Now let's say by key signature before. So if pitch adjustment fan out okay, let me check again. Pitch adjustments. Okay, so till this point, I guess. If it's by key signature before. Alright. Yeah. Then apparently this thing goes as a true. And now okay. Okay, now let's run all the tests. Just one moment. Yeah, okay. Not quite sure. There should be one failing test, I hope so, yeah. Okay, let's compare those two. Yeah, it doesn't work. It still does not work. Okay. This worked, then this should also copy this thing, but okay, so we found this thing. Oh, right, so yeah, apparently it's not only this thing, but okay, so pitch adjustment by key signature before pitch adjustment by key signature before node is found at the same time, or rather in the same time frame. I'm not quite sure. Pitch adjustment by key signature before for node in the same time frame is found. Or rather, let's do this. Yeah, pitch adjustment by key signature before for node is found in the same time frame. And in order to ensure this, we just need to be sure that these two variables are exactly the same. Right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm super confused. this thing also must sound like this note before. Say it's not been found. Yeah, it's not the same time frame. This is why. Yeah, this whole thing, it's not necessarily maybe the right approach. I don't know. In the same time frame. Okay, but we kind of like. Okay, so it's not in the same time frame, but still it's kind of like applicable. Okay, so and then this thing is found as well, which is also applicable. Okay, all right. Okay, so we should go back to the roots and not consider the same time frame, but rather just consider this thing, and we need to consider so let's say pitch adjustment time by key signature before note. Okay. 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 All right. So we definitely know that this is less than node time, but at the same time, we must be sure that pitch adjustment time is more or equal to this thing. Yeah. Yeah, and of course I need to be sure that, I mean, it's not necessary to put here because we know for sure that although yeah, we know for sure that this thing is less than node time. Is less than node time. Okay, so it's less than node time. Okay, so this thing is less than node time. Yeah. Yeah. If it's less than node time, then it means okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah, let's figure out whether it works or not exactly. Still, I'm not quite sure about simple clef or key signatures, but let's figure out. Okay, that's not good at all. Pitch adjustments time by key signature before for note. Okay, I must be sure that this thing is not, I mean, if this thing is true, then this thing is definitely has some value, right? And yeah, this pitch adjustment must be more or equal to this thing. Otherwise, yeah. Okay. I also think I forgot to rename the stream. Okay. I think I forgot how to do this. Yeah, it's harder to find an iPad. Where it is. Yeah, edit stream info. Let's rewrite it. Okay, something like this, I guess. Okay. Anyways. Okay, so it doesn't react to this at all, which is weird. I mean, this time frame is definitely greater than that one. Okay, unless I don't understand something, let me just log out this thing. Okay, 1.5. I mean, that's kind of correct. Let me log out this thing. Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense. Let me just do a quick thing. Let's say how it would be. Oops. quite curious what's gonna happen in this case. It's a false. Which is good, but let me see if, and that's a false. So yeah, I don't see. Okay, now let me kind of like let go of this thing as well. True, false, 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 false. Yeah. Okay, let's do this thing. Okay. Let's restart it. I'm not quite sure that's gonna work, but yeah, it does not work. Let's do something like this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I wanna get some sleep. Something clearly doesn't work. So should I give up and go to sleep, or should I continue? I don't have that much anyway. I mean, I don't have that much time anyways, but it's quite annoying to not solve this problem. And also I kinda like don't understand the whole picture, which is very bad. Yeah, okay, let's try for another 10 minutes, and if it doesn't work, well, we have another day. Okay, so okay, so we have pitch adjustment by key signature for a note, and we, by this variable, deciding whether it's found or not. The same goes for key signature before. Okay, now I understand what's going on. Let's remove this thing and let's rerun the test. I hope it still fails. Yeah, it fails. And Yeah. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. Yeah, apparently we still need this condition there as well. Yeah, now it works. So that works because we still need to consider only like pitch adjustments before this time. Before this time. Yeah, that's quite fair. Okay, I think we can create variables for this thing. I suspect, or maybe not. Oh, okay, it's not correct. Roach. Okay. Alright, now let's run all of that. Yeah, I think we need to remove this thing. Also, let's remove this thing. Yeah. Okay. Let's run all the tests. There should be only one failing test, and let's just be sure that it works. Okay, cool. Okay, let's recreate the test. Let's rerun all the tests. something like this. Well, we found an error, and the good thing is that we fix it, and maybe even better than and maybe, which is also nice, maybe we even understood was wrong. I hope that it will fix all potential problems here, but yeah, I definitely need to add more tests for that. Yeah. Yeah, kind of like forgot. Yeah. All right. I mean, yeah, we definitely need to add more tests here, but anyways, let's merge it. Well, I think it's, in general, it's a good progress. Someone gave me a star, I think, or not, I don't know. Yeah, not quite sure, I think someone gave me a star. Anyways, that's all good, I guess. Okay, I think that's about it for today. I think it's a decent progress for just a bit more than an hour. So